loved ones. I see you're back. You made it to part 2 of the motherhood wound. If you are seeing this, there is another part of the motherhood wound that I've discussed on how it shows up, where it comes from, all of the things. So you want to go to part 1. In this part of the motherhood wound, I am giving real life story time of things and people and places that I'm dealing with who have the motherhood wound, and what I'm currently doing and what I did in the past. So the very first, again, there were several throughout my life of motherhood wounds or people with motherhood wounds that I have seen and met, and I didn't really understand until I started dating, and not really dating. We're going to get to that. Your girl's trifling as she used to be, so bitch, don't judge me. So there was this person that I was dating, bitch, we were smashing. And as we were dating, what I have realized is that they were putting me in the space of their mother, right? And so at some point, I became extremely unattracted to this person because they had put me into this mother space, right? And I'm definitely not attracted to my son, kid in that way. It's disgusting. So it was so bad that it started to impact our, okay? And so, like, it had gotten out of hand. Like, I found that he was taking pills, like the whole shebang, and I was like, oh, you feeling this way? He was like, oh, yeah. It was bad. It was bad. It was really, really bad. So that was the first time, and that I even, like, tuned in, like, oh, yo, he's treating me like his mom. Like, it started to get really weird, y'all, if y'all want a story time. Motherhood boyfriend, you can put that in there. Motherhood wound boyfriend, bitch, I'll break it down. I definitely tell you. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So that was the very first time in my adulthood, after my spiritual awakening, that I realized that I attract people with motherhood issues, like mother wounds. And this person's mother was actually on addiction in the street before I had met this person, and currently. Okay. So I knew where the motherhood wound came from, and then they had the nerve to have, like, sisters where the motherhood wound played out heavy. So, like, I could see it very clear. So when it came to impact our relationship, it had started to get to a point in our relationship that it was so bad that I was totally turned off of him as a partner, as a person, and just wasn't interested at all. Okay, so that's when I realized I had the motherhood wound. After that, I sat down, I prayed. I'm still not with nobody, and that was easily 3 years ago that I was with that person or whatever. And so I was been, been working on me, been doing my things, been living my best life, drink my water, money in the business that pays me, bitch, all of the things. Then I'm like, okay, Spirit was like, okay, bitch, it's time to get back in the community. Now, I ain't finna hold you. I don't like y'all. I don't like the community. Not you specifically, but you know what I'm talking about. There's some of these motherfuckers out here. Bitch, I'm not a fan. Okay, I'm not a fan personally. So when Spirit was like, oh, get out there, share your gifts, share your light, share your love, I was trying to curb Spirit every chance I got. Okay. So finally they juiced me up, they gassed me up, they got me out here. You hear me? So then I started getting in the community, and boom, ran into somebody else. Okay. And it couldn't even been somebody who introduced me. So I think I met somebody who had a motherhood wound. They introduced me to somebody else. Those two people fell out, and then I hooked up with somebody who had the motherhood wound. I hope you could pay attention. If not, you're going to have to rewind, because, bitch, I talk fast. I'm an Aries. Gang, gang. So, with that being said, I end up kicking it with the homegirl. We're friends, not lovers, none of that. Now, I dip both ways. I go both to the left, to the right. But in this situation, it literally was just a friendship. So we kicking, we vibing, and we year into the game. What I didn't know, and it didn't register to me right away, because this person was in a relationship. Okay, now, if somebody that I know is watching this and you know me and this person, don't be messy, because I don't have no bad blood against this person. I still have love for the person. I just understand that there's some bonding, some toxic motherhood wound bonding that I'm just not interested in. Okay. So with that being said, I linked up with this person. We were cool. We were kicking it. And so what happened was they broke up with their significant other. The moment they broke up with their significant other, all of the codependency, all of the codependency came out, right? And it's funny because I think I'm on the other opposite exit, like other opposite spectrum. There we go. The other opposite spectrum where I'll run into codependent people and I'm super independent on the other side. So codependency, it just, oh my God, it just, oh my God, it disgusts me. Okay. So when they broke up with their significant other, or that relationship ended, what I had noticed is that they weren't going home. They weren't taking care of themselves. All of that praying, loving, eating, all of that health and spiritual stuff that we had talked about, that had ended. And what they were doing is now they were filling up their time with other people, places, and things. Right. And so anybody who don't want to sit with themselves, that's like an automatic red flag. Like, we talk about red flags all the time, but for me, in a friendship or a relationship, anybody, or even a relationship, if you don't want to sit with yourself, you know you better than me. And if you don't want to be with you, there's no way I want to be with you. That's just how I feel. So, because obviously you know some shit I don't. There's obviously you know something I don't. And so, baby, I'm going to trust you. I'm going to trust you. If you don't like being with you by yourself, bitch, I'm going to trust you. I don't want to be back with you either. Okay. So with that being said, that was like the first red flag, is that this person was not taking care of themselves. Like we preach in the spiritual community, in the healing community, whatever the case may be. Definitely a person, you got to practice what you preach. And then the other thing was they were trying to fill that missing time space that they had in the relationship with other people, with friendships, with partying, with drinking, the whole thing. And so for me, the very first instant was like, I would try to link up with this person. We would go out to places, and this happened on 3 occasions. Okay. 3. So grace and patience, baby, I was giving it. I was passing it out. I was running it. Right. So on 3 separate occasions, we were supposed to hook up. We were supposed to go out. It was dark. We were partying. We were kicking it. We were doing, we was out in the streets. We were trying to be seen. We was outside with it. And on every occasion, this person not only showed up late, even though we had discussed early in the day before, that where we were going to be all of the time, where and when we were supposed to be, they showed up. Not only did they show up late, because we black, so I understand the color people time, right? So one thing I will do is I will sit up and smoke. You ain't gotta worry. I stay with a bleezy rolled up. So if somebody's late, I know what to do. I got something to do. Okay. But this person was late, not 45 minutes, I think, the first time, and then like an hour and a half, right? And we live in Oakland. I live in Oakland. And not only that, as a woman, y'all know what I'm talking about. As a woman, it's not safe out here for these streets, especially out here in Oakland where they be bipping. Nigga, this Gotham City out here, bitch. No. If you fuck with me, don't leave me out here. So I addressed her on it, right? I had a nice conversation. We chopped it up in the car. I was like, look, sis. And she little sis, too. She little sis. So I take that in consideration. Yo, little sis, I fuck with you heavy. Like, I am at a stage of where I'm trying to really make connection. I'm not trying to just break them up, because any other time, normally, bitch, I will cut you off and you don't ever got to worry about me. You ain't never got to worry about me. But this is not one of them situations. I really fuck with you. I really like you. I want us to continue to build on this relationship. But check this out. Baby, until you get the time thing situated, we can't hang out at night, right? Like, we can still kick it and kiki and all of the things, but we can't meet out at night. And I remember her asking me, like, well, we can't even meet up in a group at night. And I was like, no, because I tried that with you already and you was late, right? So in the case that we meet up in a group and the people in the group don't show up, now I'm waiting for you. I can't do it. Like, I can't leave my safety out there. I'm trying to make it home to my kids, bitch. This is what we're trying to do. So as soon as I set up that boundary, it then became everything else was wrong. She was trying to make everything else under the sun be the issue. No, baby girl. This is it. Like, this is it, right? And we're going to get to part 3.